Hello, my name's Daniel. Today we're reading The Spacesuit by Alison and Ariel Landy. So get comfy and I'll begin. This is Ellie. Ellie helped change the world with a needle and thread many years ago. Ellie loved to design and sew from a young age. As a child, she felt her fingers come alive the first time she used a sewing machine. She threaded the needle and pressed the foot pedal. 3, 2, 1, blast off! The sewing machine launched her into another universe, where fabric could be tucked and tapered. The whir of the machine fueled her imagination with ideas. With hard work, any design was possible. As an adult, Ellie got a job sewing clothing for women and babies. Ellie worked quickly and carefully. Her seams were straight and her stitching was neat. An engineer noticed and asked her a question. How would you like to sew spacesuits instead? Ellie couldn't believe her ears. Yes, I would love to. If we win, our spacesuit will go to the moon. Ellie's workplace had entered an exciting competition at the last minute, but it wasn't going to be easy. Big teams of military designers and engineers were also competing. Ellie's team was small and they only had 6 weeks. Many believed that seamstresses could never win, but Ellie ignored them and set to work. Thankfully, Ellie had help. She worked with Lenny and his team of engineers. Some engineers were so impressed with the women's sewing that they asked if the seamstresses could teach them how to sew. The seamstresses also shared ideas about how to best make the suit. Ellie looked up old spacesuits. They're hard like armour. Can we make something softer and more comfortable? The answer was yes. The plan was to make a spacesuit with many soft layers. No one has made a spacesuit like this before. Spacesuits must protect astronauts from heat and be flexible so they can walk on the moon. The spacesuit will have lots of thin layers like an onion. Let's get to work. The seamstresses worked from dawn until dusk. The stitching was slow, and if they made a mistake, the whole suit was thrown out. As the suits got bulkier, the seamstresses complained. 2 gigantic sewing machines appeared. The ladies named them Sweet Sue and Big Mo. Ellie stitched late into the night, with Lenny helping by her side. As the competition drew near, the women were exhausted, but everyone pulled together. The women sewed and glued layer after layer until they had 21 layers. Finally, the A7L spacesuit was created. The suits were tested and rushed off to Texas for judging when the judges noticed a broken zipper. Ellie and her team were given 12 hours to fix it and return it to the judges. The suit made it just in time with the help of an airplane. After many tests, the results were in. The first competitor's suit failed because the helmet blew off. The second competitor's suit failed because it was too wide to fit in the space capsule. Lastly, the A7L spacesuit was named the winner. comfortable, heat-resistant, light enough to walk on the moon. On the 20th of July in 1969, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon, Ellie and her team were nervous. But when she saw them pick up moon rocks and return to the capsule safely, Ellie knew the suits were perfect. Ellie's heart swelled with pride. The universe seemed smaller that night. The Earth and the moon felt woven together by invisible thread. Stitch by stitch, layer by layer, the A7L spacesuit had changed the world forever. Thanks for listening. See you next time.